Hello, I'm Sharpened Blade, and I decided to make this video after seeing Slicey Dicey's video on the three knives that he would pick if he could only have three. So we're going to explore the three that I would pick. It's not a tag or anything. I think the original video was a tag, but I just thought it was a cool idea, and I didn't really want to review a knife today, so let's just start the video. So I know what you're all thinking. Sharpened Blade, why are you picking three? You only need one. We all know you have a Daleka. You could just use that. And I mean, yes, this is the perfect knife. It has all you need in a knife. It's got, well, no, but it's got great action. Yeah, look at that. So yeah, I could pick this, but that's just too easy. Anyone that has a Daleka would know that this is the only knife you need. So that's too easy. So I'm going to set this aside because this doesn't count. There's three other ones that I think might be more interesting to see because, like I say, who wouldn't pick the Daleka, right? So, so I basically broke it down to, and it's basically the same three categories that Slicey was looking to fill. I want something that's, one, a good EDC knife, two, something fidgety, something that's fun to carry, and three, something that's legal to carry pretty much anywhere. So we'll start with the fidgety knife. So in my current collection, the most fidgety knife I have would be the Spyderco Smock. Now, we all know the backstory behind this. If you don't know, I've got a video on this, like my story time about this knife. So I already really love this knife, but if I could only pick three and I wanted a fidgety knife, then it definitely would be this, because you have so many ways to deploy the knife. It's just so easy to deploy. And it's also a great knife to use too, right? Like the nice hollow grind on it, super slicey, comfortable blade. Don't hold the blade. Comfortable handle. It's just a nice knife overall. So, you know, technically this could be your EDC knife, but I'm going to put this as my number one pick for a fidgety knife. So that's the number one slot. I'll bring them all out at the end of the video too. So the next one I'll do is like my all around. No, I'll save that one for last. Next one I'm going to do is my legal knife. So what's my favorite slip joint? Well, it has to be the Lion Steel Thrill. This knife is fantastic. This knife, this is the knife that made me have my brief love of slip joints. There was a 2-month period where I was just really into slip joints, and I bought every slip joint that I fell in love with at first sight online. But since then I don't really like slip joints anymore, but I still love this. So yeah, it's just so comfortable. It's very strong back spring on it. It's just such a well-designed knife, so beautifully done. So of course I'd have to pick this for my legal everywhere. Now I say that depending how you measure this, if you measure like just the cutting length, it's less than 3 inches, but if you measure the entire blade, it's over 3 inches by a bit, so that could cause some legal problems. But I don't care. And it's nice that it also has a pocket clip on it too, so you don't always get that with slip joints. So yeah, this would be my pick for legal everywhere carry. Now the last one is my number one, and actually if I had to have only one knife, it would be this next knife. If I no, not the Delica. If I had to have only one knife, it would be the TRM Atom. I absolutely love this knife. I don't carry it as much as I should, but if you want something that's going to slice through pretty much anything that's in your path with relative ease, you have to get the TRM Atom. This is such a well-designed knife. It's very comfortable. I really want to get some of the like 3D contoured scales, because they're supposed to be even more comfortable than this, but even as it is, it's very comfortable. The action on it is so smooth. It's on washers. It's so smooth. Yeah, and you can easily change. You take out those screws, these 5 screws. You don't need to take the knife apart. You just got to take out those little screws, and you can take the scales off, and you can switch out for other scales. They got all kinds of scales on their website available. It performs so well. The ergos are great. It's 20 CV, so it holds an awesome edge. It's not something I'm going to have to sharpen every time when I come home from work. And you wouldn't get bored with it because you can change the scales easily, and there's lots of options for them. So yeah, I think this would definitely be my #1 choice for all around EDC. It's just such a great knife. So yeah, to recap, #1, so of the 3 knives, best all around EDC. This one, best fidgety knife. And this one, best legal, almost everywhere, depending how you measure, knife. So the Smock, the Atom, and the Thrill. So yeah, those are my 3 knives. If I could only have 3, it would be these 3, because these fill certain aspects in my my needs for knives. So yeah, these would be the 3. If I could only have 3, it would be these. Well, I think I've gone on long enough. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.